Sometimes love doesn't begin with fireworks. Sometimes it doesn't start with someone holding your face and saying, "I can't stop thinking about you." Most love stories don't begin loudly at all. They begin quietly, in the smallest, softest moments, the kind of moments we only recognize later. The truth is, men rarely fall in love the way movies portray it. They don't confess it early. They don't pour their feelings out. They don't talk endlessly about what's happening in their heart. Instead, they feel everything in silence first. A man's heart opens slowly, hesitant, cautious, careful, not because he doesn't feel deeply, but because he feels too deeply. And the deeper the feeling, the quieter he becomes. So he won't tell you he's falling for you. He won't say the words. He won't make big declarations. But his behavior, his eyes, his energy, they all start to shift in the most subtle, beautiful ways. He will look at you differently, not with intensity, but with softness. The kind of softness that only shows up when someone sees you as something they never expected to care so much about. He will remember little things you said in passing, things you didn't even realize were important, things you forgot yourself. To him, they become small treasures. He will try to talk to you more often, finding excuses, sending random messages, just trying to keep the thread of connection alive, even if he pretends it's casual. His voice will change when he talks to you. It becomes warmer, quieter, more calm, as if something inside him settles when he hears your voice. He'll start checking on you, not in an obvious way, but in small, consistent ways. Did you get home okay? Did you eat? Are you all right? Those little questions aren't small at all. They're the language of someone who is falling. He'll get protective, not possessive, but quietly alert, like someone who cannot stand the thought of something hurting you. He won't admit it, but his feelings will show in how he acts. When you mention another guy, he won't argue, he won't ask questions, but there is a silence that falls over him, a silence filled with a fear he doesn't dare put into words. His friends may know. Before you do, a man who falls in silence often talks loudly with the people he trusts. He will open up to you more than he means to, more than he expected to. Because feelings make honesty easier and hiding harder. This intro, these shifts, these small moments, they are not coincidences. They are signals, signals of a heart that is slowly, secretly, undeniably falling for you. And today, we're going to break down the 15 silent signs that reveal exactly that. His eyes give him away. Every time, he may try to act normal. He may pretend he's casual, but the moment you walk into the room, his eyes soften like they recognize something rare. He looks at you the way people look at things they're afraid to lose. He holds his gaze for a second longer, just long enough for you to feel it, but not long enough for him to admit it. His eyes speak the truth that his mouth is too scared to say. 2. He remembers the details you don't even remember saying. You casually mentioned your favorite drink once. He remembers you told him about something from your childhood only one time. He brings it up later. You mentioned you had a stressful meeting. He asks how it went. People don't remember details unless they care, and he cares more than he admits. His memory is not an accident. It's affection in disguise. 3. His voice becomes softer around. Psychology says our voice naturally lowers when we feel emotionally safe. With you, his tone changes. It becomes warm, gentle, calm. He doesn't talk to anyone else the way he talks to you. You bring out a softness in him that he can't hide. That softness is the beginning of love. 4. He protects you without making it obvious. Walks on the side of traffic. He checks if you got home safely. He stands closer when you're in a crowded place. He notices when you're uncomfortable before you even say anything. This isn't controlling behavior. This is instinct. Men protect who they love, even when they haven't said the words yet. 5. His mood changes. When you mention another guy, he doesn't get angry. He doesn't argue. He doesn't tell you to stop talking about someone else. But his tone changes. His energy shifts. He gets quieter, as if someone turned down his volume, not because he's jealous, but because the thought of losing you punches him right in the heart. This silence says more than a confession. 6. He always finds a reason to keep the conversation going. He texts you about something random. He replies fast. He double texts sometimes without meaning to. He sends a picture, a joke, a voice note, anything to keep the thread alive. He doesn't want the conversation to end because he doesn't want to lose the connection. His excuses are not excuses, they're hopes. 7. He starts mirroring you without realizing. He picks up your phrases, your tone, your habits, your way of texting, your expressions. This isn't imitation, it's chemistry. When a man falls for someone, his subconscious syncs with her energy. Mirroring is the heart's way of saying, I feel safe with you. I feel close to you. 8. He makes time for you. Even on the busiest days, people make time for what they value. And somehow, no matter how busy he is, he squeezes you in. Even 5 minutes. Even a quick call. Even a small check-in message. When a man likes you, he gives you his time. When he's falling for you, he gives you his priority. 9. He starts opening up in ways he doesn't with others. Men don't open their hearts easily, but with you, he shares things he keeps hidden from the world. His fears, his regrets, his dreams, his insecurities, his childhood, memories. He trusts you with the parts of himself that he doesn't show anyone else. That trust is love growing quietly. 10. He gets nervous. When you get too close, you step close, and he freezes for a moment. His breath changes, his voice stumbles. He fidgets with his hands. He avoids eye contact for a second. It's not awkwardness, it's emotional intensity. You make his heart race in ways he's not ready to admit. 11. His friends know about you, even before you meet them. If a man hasn't confessed but his friends know your name, that is not an accident. He talks about you, he mentions you, he smiles. When your name comes up, they tease him about you. Men only talk about the woman they feel something real for. His silence with you is undone by his honesty with them. 12. He adopts your habits without being aware. You like a certain song? He starts listening to it. You recommend a snack? He buys it. You speak a certain phrase? He starts using it. Your influence is becoming part of him, slowly, quietly, naturally. This is how emotional bonding looks before love is spoken. 13. He looks for you in every room. When you're together with others, his eyes always try to find you. He checks where you are. He notices when you leave. He notices when you return. Even in a crowd, you're the one he is aware of. Your presence changes his environment. That's not friendship, that's connection. 14. He notices your mood instantly. Even when you say, I'm fine, he knows you're not. He senses the sadness behind your smile. He hears the heaviness in your silence. He catches the shift in your tone. A man who is falling for you feels your emotions like weather, changes. You affect him deeply, even when you don't try. 15. He treats you differently from everyone else. This is the biggest sign. You can see it in the way he listens, reacts, gives, respects, softens, understands, makes space for you. He's gentler with you, more patient with you, more present with you. Even if he hasn't said the words, his behavior is already shouting them. This is love, quiet, steady, unspoken love. Final words. His silence isn't empty. If a man shows these signs, he isn't confused about you. He isn't unsure. He isn't uninterested. He's falling slowly, silently, sincerely. Not every love story begins with a confession. Some begin with small signals, soft glances, careful actions, and emotions too fragile to speak yet. He's not hiding his feelings. He's protecting them until he's brave enough to say them out loud. And when he does, you'll realize he's been loving you quietly all along.